Hello everyone and welcome back to the AMC Project Popcorn YouTube channel. My name is Ethan and today we're publishing video number 15 part 1 in the Daniel Meyer Transmittal Affidavit series. In video number 15 part 1 and in part 2 we will be diving into the timeline from April 22nd, 2022 through May 27th, 2022 and covering 4 key exhibits. We're going to finalize exhibit number 24, the email thread between John Merriwether and Shannon Rockford from the NYSC. Exhibit 34 will address Citigroup's Apes Rights Offering Overview. And then next, what I truly believe are the two most important exhibits are number 19, the John Merriman email, and exhibit 20, the Jeffrey Weinberg email. And as you can see, we've extracted all the information from the Daniel Meyer Transmittal Affidavit, and we've created 5 columns where you have the exhibit number, the pages where you can find the exhibit, what the document is about, the date, and where in the videos you can find us referencing the exhibit. Alright, so let's jump in and continue connecting the dots. On April 22nd, 2022, the Apes Movement Community Token, aiming to be an important player in the crypto space, announced that it's starting its adventure with a unique fair launch event held on April 30th, 2022. The invitation is for all interested Apes investors to this extraordinary event. The Apes Movement Community Token Fair launch aims to craft a wider distribution and an effective price discovery. The project will not set a dollar price for the tokens. Supply and demand in the fair launch event will. No pre-sale, initial coin offering, seed round, or whitelist before fair launch is completed. Everyone has the same opportunity to acquire the AMC token from day one. The AMC token acronym for the Apes Movement Community Token should not be associated with the AMC Entertainment Holding Inc., the publicly traded company, as they are not linked together. The Apes Movement Community Token is not part of the company in any way, shape, or form, is alluding to that. So here is the article. So 2 days later, on or about April 24th, 2022, Adam Aron, through his attorney, had contacted the FBI. At law enforcement's recommendation, Adam Aron did not make a deal with Brian as Sequoia Blackwood had insisted. So now let's go to Exhibit 24 and we'll address April 25th. So here's Exhibit 24, and mind you, it reads bottom up. So let's go. So this is the next part of the thread. So Shannon Rockford from the NYC emails John Merriwether as well as Michael Stein, who is the outside counsel for AMC, and CC's her attorney at the NYC, Michelle Lee. They're still referencing the same subject, ape ticker symbol. So Shannon writes, John, my colleagues have been providing me with the updates on the discussion that you've had about the project. Now they're talking about the ape preferred. I've also informed them of the symbol situation. Unfortunately, there is no reservation fee or anything that we can do to continue the reservation of the ticker after the expiration of April 28th. As I mentioned, there are only 2 ways to extend the life of the ticker. If we want to extend the reservation without letting it expire, we would need some kind of confidential or public filing that has the ticker in it. If we let the ticker expire on April 28th, 2022, we can attempt to re-reserve it after 2 business days, but there's no way we can confirm that another exchange won't secure it first. I will ensure that my colleagues that manages the symbol reservation process keeps a close eye on the ticker for the ability to re-reserve it. Best, Shannon. Now that was April 25th. Now later that morning, John Merriwether emailed Shannon Rockford with an attached PDF draft prospectus document named AMC-Rights Offering Prospectus Supplement, while, and then some numbers. Now while is Wild Gotchel. It's the law firm, outside counsel that was working on the prospectus. So let's go to the direct source, which is, we'll scroll up. So here's April 25th at 10:29 a.m. John Merriwether wrote, and for those who don't know who John Merriwether is, he's investor relations for AMC. And he writes, Shannon, attached to this draft prospectus document that, as you can see, is far along in its development with issuance expected soon. I've highlighted the bullet on the cover page that describes the ape ticker symbol under which these preferred units would trade on the NYSE. There are several additional references throughout the document. This should suffice as the confidential or public filing that has the ticker in it. Can you please confirm? Thanks, John. All right. Now, later that night, Sean Goodman, who's the CFO of AMC, emailed John Merriwether, giving him notice stating in part, let's stay close on this. If necessary, we can have a call with her. We can't afford to let the symbol expire. So let's go further up. Once again, it's the same day, April 25th, later that night, 8:14 p.m. Subject is ape ticker symbol coming from Sean Goodman, CFO, and he's sending it to John Merriwether. Now you can see the PDF, which is the rights offering prospectus supplement while, and that value, I don't know what that means. And then they also attached images. And once again, you can see Sean Goodman writes, let's stay close on this. If necessary, we can have a call with her. We can't afford to let the symbol expire. And it's sent from his iPad. Okay. Now, between April 27th and April 29th, 2022, Brian told Adam Aron that Mia raised over $300,000 to keep the information about Adam Aron quiet. According to Brian, Mia raised the money by selling her eggs. Brian did not feel comfortable taking Mia's money, so he gave Adam Aron a choice. Reimburse Mia for the $300,000, or Brian will give Mia her money back and go forward with his original plan of releasing the information. Now, on April 29th, Sequoia Blackwood began using Twitter account Truth1 to tweet at Adam Aron. She tweeted about a scandal brewing around Adam Aron and rhetorically asked what would happen to the share price and shareholders of AMC when the compromising information is released. Later that afternoon, she tweeted, at CEO Adam, have you spoken to M today? So here's at Truth1. Let's scroll down. And here's a tweet. At CEO Adam, have you spoken to M today? Now, on April 30th, 2022, at 9:08 p.m. Eastern Time, Adam Aron finally tweeted out to the following message to address AMC stockholders concerns, giving them notice. And let's go to it at April 30th. Here's April 30th at 9:08 p.m. All right. Adam Aron writes, the AMC token, after a vigorous protest, the Apes Movement Community Token, is a total sham. AMC Entertainment has nothing to do with this blatant violation of our registered trademark and attempted theft of our name reputation. We are fighting them hard. Don't be fooled. So following Adam Aron's April 30th, 2022 tweet, hundreds of AMC stockholders tweeted back at Adam Aron expressing their frustration. One person wrote, what about the FTX tokenized AMC shares? Did you address those? How did your son, who was an FTX investor, not know about these? Then someone wrote at CEO Adam, what about any AMC tokenized security and not just the one you mentioned? Did you intentionally do this or didn't know about it and that the COO did it with his daughter without your approval? And that's in reference to Philip Blader and his daughter that worked at was it Unity, or I forgot the name of the company. Here you're fighting a token while the owners of AMC are getting fleeced of their shares. Good job. Then another person wrote, of course you'll tweet about this and fight, but not a word or any action against the corruption used to manipulate the stock price down. Now, paragraph 10. AMC stockholders have yet to receive notice regarding what actions Adam Aron meant or has taken in the fight as he mentioned. We are fighting them hard, don't be fooled. The specific details of this fight or the measures implemented by Adam Aron remain undisclosed to stockholders. Now we're going to address our attention, or direct our attention, to Exhibit 34, which encompasses 25 pages. All right, so let's go to Exhibit 34. Here's Exhibit 34. Let's scroll down. And here we go. Once again, we got Citigroup Banking, Capital Markets and Advisory, Equity Capital Markets, April 2022, Transaction Overview, AMC. So by April of 2022, Derek Van Zandt, once again, he was AMC's investment banker through Citi, and he had a storyboard draft which included a video of Adam Aron explaining the potential preferred equity units, Apes Rights Offering. At the time, NFTs were a hot commodity. To entice AMC stockholders to participate, Derek Van Zandt incorporated 3 different NFTs, the gold, the platinum, and black, exclusively available to participants in the rights offering, with variations based on the number of preferred equity units purchased. So let's go over that. Now, mind you, if you remember, the March 1st, or it starts February 8th, 2022 email thread, and then it goes to March 1st, and then there's a meeting on March 3rd. Derek Van Zandt inquired about how the NFT for AMC went, because he was going to use it as a carrot to entice shareholders to purchase the apes. So let's go over this exhibit. All right, so here's the introduction. He goes, "Dear owners of AMC, we are distributing at no charge to AMC stockholders the right to purchase an additional equity ownership interest in AMC at a discount to the recent trading price of our common stock." And here would be the video of Adam explaining the rationale for the transaction. Now, the offering. As a stockholder of record of AMC, we are distributing to you 1 free right for every share of common stock that you own. For every 10 rights that you accumulate, you will be able to purchase 1 preferred equity unit, which we call an ape. For every 10 rights that you accumulate, you will be able to purchase 1 equity unit, which is redundant. Let's keep going. And now the offering. Each ape is designed to have the same economic and voting rights as a share of AMC common stock. Therefore, while we cannot predict trading prices for the preferred equity units or the rights, we expect each ape to have a very similar economic value to a share of AMC common stock. If at a future stockholder meeting, our equity investors decide to so approve, each ape is convertible into 1 share of AMC common stock. To the extent that not all rights are exercised as of the expiration date and there remain preferred equity units available for purchase, rights holders who fully exercise their rights will be entitled to purchase additional preferred equity units that remain unsubscribed at the rights offering price. And here's the offering. They don't input the info because it wasn't launched yet. And here you have a comparison. Convertibility, you got a stock exchange, ticker symbol. They both will be traded on the New York. Obviously, APE is convertible. Common stock is not available. Ticker symbol for the APE preferred unit would be APE, APE. AMC common is obviously AMC. Then they discuss voting. Both the same. And they're saying that preferred equity units and common stock will vote together. Voting for other corporate matters generally. Then they reference Delaware law, unless Delaware law requires that they vote separately. Now they discuss reorganization. Then voting to increase authorized shares of common. Dividends. And then in case of liquidation. Now, what actions can I take? There's A, B, and C. A, you participate in the rights offering. B, you do not participate. And C is oversubscription purchase option. So if you participate, you own a multiple of 10 shares rights, and then you do not own a multiple of 10 rights. What do you do? And then the action required. You subscribe to and exercise the rights, or you purchase or sell the rights to a divisor of 10 before exercising rights. And then the outcome, you receive 1/8 per 10 rights owned. If you do not participate, you got 2 arrows. You sell the rights or you do not subscribe. You receive cash from sale or expire, no cash. And then you got C, you received, if they receive oversubscription purchase option, you can indicate willingness to purchase more. And then you receive the ape on a prorated basis to the extent there are unsubscribed rights. Now, what actions can I take? This is the same thing, redundant. Then they go over the timing. Obviously, there's no date, the launch date, but this is how they planned it. And here we get to the point, a non-fungible token of our appreciation. And here they outline, if you purchase X amount of units, you get a gold. If you purchase from 5,000 to 9,999, you get platinum. Anything above 10,000, you get black. Now, how you will receive the NFT. Now, mind you, we've asked them to sell NFTs or an STO like Marco Hoda's asked to raise capital so there's no dilution. But they want to use this as a carrot to entice us to buy the rights offering. Then there's a widget, but I don't know what the widget's about. Then there's questions and answers. What is a rights offering? We went over that. A rights offering is a distribution of rights on a prorated basis to all stockholders of a company. In this rights offering, we're distributing to holders of our common stock as of 5 p.m. Eastern Time. There's no date. Why are we conducting this rights offering? And they say in order to raise additional capital and to improve and enhance our business and strengthen our financial position. Net proceeds from the rights will go to where it's going to go. Where can I find more information? They give you an email for DF King. You can email at amc@dfking.com and you can call. Now, what is the expected dilution to AMC stockholders? If you hold common stock in an online or other brokerage account bank, they list Schwab, TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, Robinhood, then your broker, bank, or other nominee must exercise the rights on your behalf for the preferred equity units you wish to purchase. Now, how do I exercise my rights? We will ask your bank, broker, or other nominee to notify you of all the rights offering, but if you wish to participate in the rights offering and purchase the preferred equity units, please promptly contact your broker, bank, or other nominee. You should complete and return to your broker, bank, or other nominee the documents they require. This may include the form entitled the beneficial holder election form, but your broker, bank, or other nominee should send you any required documents with the rights offering material and confirm what documents they specifically require. You should confirm with your broker the applicable deadline. Your broker is required to exercise on your behalf no later, and there's no input of time or date 2022. And there's other questions. Are there any conditions to the completion of the rights offering? Who will receive the proceeds from the rights offering? Obviously goes to AMC. And how much money will the company receive from the rights offering? It all depends how many, what will be in the subscription. Will our executive officers and directors exercise their rights? These rights, they say our executive officers and directors who hold issued shares of common stock, not stock options, will participate in this offering at the same purchase price as other stockholders. However, they are not obligated to do so. Can our board of directors terminate, amend, or extend this offering? And it's yes. Has our board of directors made a recommendation to our stockholders regarding the exercise of rights under this rights offering? No. Our board of directors has not made, nor will it make, any recommendation to stockholders regarding the exercise of rights under this rights offering. Let's continue. Am I required to exercise all the rights I receive in this rights offering? No. How soon must I act? The rights will be exercised. Anyway, there's no date. This was just a draft. Next, when will I receive my rights certificate? And then it tells you, will I be charged a sales commission or fee if I exercise my rights? And there will be no charge. Then, if I exercise my rights, when will I receive the preferred? After I send in my payment and rights certificate, may I change or cancel my exercise of rights? And it says no. If this rights offering is not completed, will my subscription payment be refunded? And it says yes. And there's other questions where they don't have any answers. All right, and then is there a limit to how many additional preferred equity units I can seek to purchase? How will the oversubscription rights be allocated? When do I need to exercise the oversubscription option? Anyway, there's more questions. What's an NFT? Tells you. How do I receive an NFT? And that's it for the document. Now, on May 4th, 2022, the AMC board met and Adam Aron briefed the board on AMC's preferred stock rights offering plans during executive session. The board minutes do not reflect any specific concerning Adam Aron's briefing. And then we'll conclude with the last paragraph. On May 6, 2022 at 1:12 p.m. Eastern Time, Sequoia Blackwood tweeted out the following message to AMC Theaters and Adam Aron. Let's go to our tweet. Let's go up. And here it is. Adam Aron, at Adam Aron and at AMC Theaters. Sorry to break it to you, but Adam is too busy with a fist up his ass, literally, to care about the investors that saved this company. And that will conclude video number 15, part 1. In video 15, part 2, we're going to continue on from May 17th, and we're going to address the Jeffrey Weinberg email as well as John Merriman's email.